I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.
Yep. Okay. Welcome back to the channel, fam. Hi, I'm Lita, and I read cards. I know you can't see us today, okay? But it's two of us here reading. There's Chink over here. This is my oldest daughter, Chink.
What's up?
Okay, and we're going to do, it's probably going to be a little bit longer and a little bit juicier. And I know y'all say y'all like those kinds of reads, okay? Even though I try to avoid them, that's what we're going to do, okay? So you have 4 groups to choose from. The topic today is going to be, what was the background of a situation? This is a romantic read, okay? What was the background? What actually happened? And how can you flip the situation around? Okay? I don't know if she wants to do 2 cards for each one or 3. But we'll figure it out. But here's your groups, okay? We have 4 groups. We have, and these are from the Sakura Cloud cards, okay? We have the Dash. You want to see it? I know how y'all are. The Dash, because they will tell me off, girl.
I know. It's YouTube.
The Shot. At least my peoples don't be telling me off in the comments, but y'all know I can hear y'all's thoughts. The Sleep. And the Light. And guys, I'm actually going to play along today. I'm going to pick
Yo,
Sleep.
you picked the same one as me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was
the
like,
same
I'm gonna pick
energy
one.
today, okay? So,
We're always on the same energy anymore.
alright, so I'm going to run my spiel. We have the gold candle today. We have an appearance from something new. It's called Cane and Coffee. It's sugar cane with coffee in it. It's a little strong.
It's made in our home state, you know?
Yes,
so
it is. So, we decided we was going to try it. It's going to make the read good, okay? So, I want to thank everyone that subscribed to the channel thus far. You guys are the GOATs. If you find yourself watching the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, I ask the same question in every video. Why the fuck not? It's free, it's fun, and we're getting fat, okay? So, I think last time Chink went first on the reading.
yeah, I went first.
So I want to go first on the readings this time, but are we going to do 2 cards or 3 cards for each section?
Well, I'm doing 3. 3's my comfort zone.
Okay, so we're gonna do 3. Okay, so we're gonna do 3. So let me do this. I'm gonna put group 2, 3, and 4 over here. I'm gonna pull.
We have the same method, right?
Yeah, it's going down. And group number 1, the Dash. So let me see, what is the background of the situation? Okay, this is some sort of information that you need to know about why things turned out the way that they did, okay? And also it helps me to understand what's going on. So let me see, why? Why did things turn out the way that they did? We have 3 of Swords, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and I have the Star. So, I'm going to tell you that either you or your person, okay? And I was going to say your person, but for some of you, I can tell it's actually you. There's cheating going on. There's the need to remain single, okay? It seems as if like... Okay, I'm going to put it to you this way. To get to the place where you are right now, you put in a lot of work. You put a lot of work in on yourself, okay? You've become extremely confident. That's why I say I don't know if this is just you or the other person, but I know this card in the middle is you. You learned how to roll on your own, okay? And adding somebody to the mix just wasn't necessarily what you wanted, not as a family. You figured like it was going to lead to a family, and in a family, it's like the focus is spread out evenly amongst everyone, and you need to be the star, right? You are a star. You need to be the star. And we actually have a stork on her shoulder. On the star, and I kind of feel like with the 3 of Swords being at the beginning of this, there's a fear of becoming a parent, a fear of that type of responsibility. So the background of the situation is there was cheating because somebody can't deal with the idea of becoming a family or having kids.
Ooh, somebody's a safari.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Alright, so this is what had happened.
Why? Why did it happen?
Why did it happen?
Yeah, what's the background?
Alright, what is the background? Ooh, you guys have jumpers. What's that one? So you have the stars, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, there's still that whole not wanting to be a parent and wanting to be... Yo, we both have the star.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So somebody here...
There's a fly in here, guys.
Yeah, there's a fly in here. Somebody here is used to a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the type of person where if they don't get attention from one person, they will go seek it out from somebody else.
Yeah.
And this person, what's crazy about this person is that even though they may go and seek it out with somebody else, they don't give that person the same energy that they would give the person that they're actually with.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Now, I think you got a point because I have 2 water vessels
Yeah.
in the star. So it's like, it is kind of like you hold the partner to an esteem close to your own. But y'all ain't trying to add nobody else, though.
And also, there's a sense of secrecy going on. There's like enjoying attention and being around somebody, but not being out in public about it. Like, you two are private.
Mm.
But despite the fact that you two are private, there's somebody else that's aware of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So, I'm going to move on into what actually happened. What actually happened between you two? Let me see what actually happened. The Temperance card keeps wanting to fall out, but it... All right. This is so backwards. I know this energy. I have a friend just like this. I know this energy so well. Okay, so I'm assuming if you're a woman and you're watching this, or if you are feminine, okay, you're the person that we're talking about, okay? Yeah, you just switched up on the person. Like, you just decided to tell them the truth and cut them off, even though you were happy. Even though you were in love. It's like, you know how desirable you are. You know how powerful you are. And you know you can change up on somebody anyways. But what I also see is a pregnancy here. So I don't know if you had the children, or not, because I have an Ace of Swords on the flip side. So I don't know if the truth is you found out that you were pregnant and you had these kids and they became your focus and you cut your partner off, or if you aborted the child or the children, and that just kind of pushed the situation over. It's one of the two, okay? But this, I could see why you would be asking what exactly went wrong, because this is a love-filled situation.
Alright, so which question is this?
what actually happened.
Alright, what actually
Because you
happened?
might get a totally different view of what actually happened.
What's the tea, sis?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. What actually happened? You know what? It may not necessarily be pregnancy.
Okay.
One person is well off financially,
Mm-hmm.
and they're willing to give that coin.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got the King of Pentacles
Yeah.
too underneath. Just so you guys see it, I had the King of Pentacles too underneath the
alright.
Ace of Cups.
So what it is because this person is financially stable and is willing to give that coin, they use what they have as a form of control. And they might not be doing it with just one person. They're probably providing for at least two people.
Well, that will go back to the cheating in the beginning.
Which would also make sense with why they give like one person not as much as the other.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so one person is getting the most out of it, but there's another person that gets some, but not as much. And that's causing a rift.
Okay. So in case it's your first time watching a two-reader read, two readers often will see very similar information or the same cards and see them slightly different. Sometimes the information may even seem contradicting, but it could all apply still.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just depends on how you're looking at something, before you decide what it is. So, we're just going to let her observation stand as well as mine. And you let us know in the bottom. Let us know, because y'all like to comment too. Let us know. Let us know what it really was, okay? Because it's a similar storyline, but it's not exactly the same. All right, how can you flip this situation around? I'm assuming you're here because you want to know how could the situation be turned around. All right, well, let's see. Situation be flipped. Okay, so that Ten of Pentacles that I have you hiding from is still the bottom of the deck. I'm going to still ride with it has everything to do with starting a family, okay? From my perspective of the read, your man, right, or your masculine, is getting older, okay? And there's a certain loyalty that comes with family that your King of Pentacles, and this is the King of Pentacles here again, okay? Your King of Pentacles needs a family. And your King of Pentacles is asking you, let's do it again. Let's start all over again, okay? But my cards are also saying that you need to think this through, okay? Because you stand to either be attacked, right, by your partner, or you stand to be in the power position. And to me, it looks like you're standing in more of a power position. Oh, I hate giving these types of messages.
Really?
I do. I do. It's something about doing power plays on loved ones that make me feel some type of way. But it's here, so I have to tell you. So, once again, I have you as a different queen, okay? And this time I have you as the Queen of Swords. But I also have you with your back turned to this person. My deck is absolutely telling you to nix this situation with this person. Just let it go. But to create the same situation with another person. Okay? The new person that comes in is going to be younger than you. Okay? Possibly the same sign as you. Or an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? And they may even be a little indecisive at first, okay? But with a short period of time, they turn into a king. They actually turn into your power mate, okay? But my deck is saying in order to turn it around, you just need to let this go. Whatever this was, you both hurt each other. It starts off with heartache. It ends with defense after being beat up. If you feel like you're the only one that got hurt in the situation, you weren't. Okay? This is a loss that you take and you use it to make a better situation next go round. Like if you get fired from a job that you really love, but now you know what not to do the next time, right? That's what this is. Okay? So chalk it up as a loss and move on to the next family opportunity. And that's what I have.
Alright, so this is how can you turn things around.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite decks, y'all. Everybody hate on it. Now everybody reads with it. Tarot del
I
Fuego.
remember when everybody hated
Everybody hated on it, and I was like, well, I'm going to get it. I like the art.
People did not like that deck, but I liked it.
Alright, how can you turn things around? These are such toxic cards on the bottom. Alright, so 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands. It's the same message. Alright, so basically at this point, enough is enough, bro. You done took on burdens, even burdens that weren't even yours. And clearly this person, even if they don't have this other person, they're just going to keep looking for another. This person's like a serial dater.
Oh.
Yeah, they're a serial dater.
Gotcha.
And they're so used to getting away with things, but you're actually like really nimble in a way in trying to figure out things. And so it doesn't matter how much of a barrier he puts up, you're going to find out. So it's best for you to just start on something new, because otherwise you're just going to be like this little trophy or whatever, like, oh yeah, I get to keep this forever, but it's all this chaos going around it, and you don't really need that energy.
To conclude the read, your actual card is the dash.
You're a runner, you a track star.
Yeah.
You gonna run away when it gets hard.
Yeah, you need to do the dash. It's time to let it go. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed this reading group 1. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to clean up these cards. And then we're going to move right on into group number 2. So group number 2, you picked the shot. Alright? We're not going to know what the shot means until we get started. So let's just get on into it.
Y'all picked one of my favorite cards in the deck.
Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on then. So what's the background of this situation? What do I need to understand that happened before? Okay? These first 3 cards are going to tell me something that I need to know in order to move throughout the rest of the reading. One thing I can see that keeps popping out is the 6 of Cups. So either you two know each other for a long time, or you have the vibe that you've known each other for forever, okay? You know, that whole soulmate thing or whatever, okay? Or you really have known this person since childhood or school age, or just a lot younger, meaning 10 years or better, okay? Alright, what do I need to know? Well, y'all some conceited mofos, and I ain't mad because I'm conceited
Wait,
too.
you asked for what? I thought this was the why.
The why, yeah, the background. Yeah, the why it happened, the background, some information that I need to know. Okay, I have you as a water sign, off top. In particular, Scorpio. But could be Cancer, could be Pisces. But I have you as a Scorpio off top, and I have you as someone who has not been treated the way that you want to be treated. In particular, you've had friends that betray you a lot. Yeah, friends that betray you a lot. I'm assuming that this person is a friend of yours, someone you went to school with in particular, and maybe in the past they made you feel like you didn't have a chance with them. Alright? Because I have that you found them. I called you conceited, and I apologize because I see now that the star focus is not on you. The star focus is on the other person. This person is someone that you've always wanted to be with. Okay? This is someone that you've always held, on a podium. It's, you put them on a pedestal for real. And you waited to see if things were going to work out between you two. And then you decided to move on with your life. You decided to go on and do something else with your life. And that's all I know for right now.
Alright. Let's get some background information. What's going on? What is happening?
You water signs confuse me a lot of times when I'm reading for you.
They're confused too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're here. You guys have 3 Earth on the bottom.
I had 3 Earth in my read too when I was talking about them going to school together.
So there's the Hermit, the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. Oh, you be getting curved. And
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
Cause you're not the type to shoot shots. You're one of those people that kind of just wait for people to come and talk to you. And this was somebody that you was just actively, persistently, trying to shoot your shot at. And even though it's very direct, it comes off as very subtle to them. And so you get played off.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You're being bold and they think you're being subtle.
I got that they kept turning you down too. Alright, so let's see what actually happened between you two. I need to know, and I actually need a shuffle.
Hold on, one more thing.
Okay.
They're also trying to play you off because of people around them, like the way people see you and see them, and also see the idea of you and them together. I don't know what it is that people think or whatever, but they're concerned about what people think.
I already know what's going on in this group. You two got together. Y'all had a new opportunity, but it's on the low, though. It's on the low. It's about to be juicy.
We said keep our business on the low.
Yes, we'll see. What exactly happened? What's going on? See, there go that 8 of Cups again. So, this is not going to be part of my 3, but the deck is just alerting me to the fact that you did move on in your life. You decided to go and look for love elsewhere, okay? remember now, the end of this line was the Eight of Cups. The after that is starting off with the Eight of Cups to remind me that this is a continuation of the story, okay? You decided to move on with your life and focus on somebody else. All right? Sneaky link.
Ooh, hey, that's my sneaky link.
Yeah. Alright, so here's the issue. So your main, okay? And you have a main, alright? Your main I have showing up as, this is interesting, I actually have 3 queens sitting in my view right now, but there are only 2 queens, okay? So let me tell you something about either you, if you're the sneaky link, or if we're talking about your woman, because we are talking about the feminine here, okay? She's really riding more with Empress energy, okay? When I see multiple queens, I immediately think Empress, okay? Because to me, an Empress or an Emperor are King of Kings, Queen of Queens, okay? And sometimes, instead of just showing up as the Empress, he'll show up as multiple queens. But this queen right here in particular is not who's here today or who you're focusing on or who was the person in the past, okay? This is who you moved on to, okay? And this woman that you moved on to is pretty cold, okay? Or, yeah, pretty cold. Or, if you're the sneaky link, the person that they moved on to is very cold, okay? But they were okay with that because, remember now, you kept brushing them off, okay? So they've kind of been used to the coldness of people that they're interested in, and it's kind of like they walked on with the idea of either wanting you or wanting you and someone else, or you and a few other people. At any rate, it kind of messed up the person's energy or your energy. But the main is either a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they're just really cold type of woman, okay? But what happened is that things just didn't go as planned, period. It's a lot harder than expected. There are overwhelming feelings of competition, and in particular, the female in this situation knows that she's better than this, okay? This is beneath her, okay? If you're the woman, I know that you look at yourself every day and you like, I'm a bad motherfucker, okay? I'm fine, I'm smart, I'm powerful, and I don't need to deal with this shit. And you continually are telling yourself, I don't need to deal with this shit. I don't need to deal with this shit. If you're the man, that's what your lady's saying. So I'm just going to talk to the ladies here because I can feel overwhelmingly this is a lady situation. And if you're a man, you just switch it around to I'm talking about your sneaky link, okay? You got tired of it. And now you walked away, which is why we started off with a second Eight of Cups. The first time the other person walked away because they couldn't get you. Y'all had a new opportunity. It was too hard. It was just way too heavy. You couldn't carry the burden, and you decided to walk away because, I mean, fuck it. You better than this. That's what you told yourself, and that's where we're leaving off at.
All right. Let's see what is going on.
Drama mama.
These decks seem to know what they want to say. Alright, so you have 2 of Cups on the bottom. It's definitely going along with my mom's reading. Somebody here went to go find better. And I think they actually did. Yeah, it's like when they went to go find better, they didn't really know they were going to get better. They was just like, ooh, well, come chill with me, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. And then, they kind of go out into the whole thing, and then they get more than what they bargained for, and it was actually better than expected. Like, this is actually something that somebody really wants to commit to.
Okay. So I think we're reading. She's reading for one side of the relationship, and I'm reading for the other, because her person did better when they moved on. I don't know if you're the person that moved on. Why do you want to flip this thing around? There's something very interesting about that. Like, why do you want to know how can you flip this thing around? And for the masculine in the situation, I know why you want to turn it around, because you realized what was going on, what you had. Okay? So let's see. How can you flip the situation around? Although, I feel like I'm reading for the woman here.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm reading for the man.
Do you? Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm reading for the woman here.
Especially with somebody that's constantly shooting their shot.
I need to ask one quick question of a different deck, okay? So you moved on, you saw something better. Why do you want to flip the situation around? Because I need to know 2 cards, please. Okay. This is damn interesting. So you did find somebody better, okay? But all of a sudden, something drastic happened, and the tower fell. I don't know if the other person that you got with didn't live up to your dreams, or if just something else happened. But something happened, and all of a sudden, you were faced with the real love decision. You got the Lovers. The Lovers is a choice between 2 lovers originally, okay? So something drastic happened, and you realize how much you really love the person that you walked away from, okay? I don't know exactly what happened or why, but you all of a sudden value the relationship that you walked away from, okay?
I just realized that Terra del Fuego actually answered the second question on this one.
Did it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the inverted arrow.
Oh.
Yeah. These decks is picking when they want answered.
Yeah. So how can you flip the situation around? How can you flip the reality of the situation? Well, I do have a new beginning on the top of the deck, so I have a Knight of Wands, I have a 9 of Wands, and I have the Star again. Okay, so there is a new beginning in store, and it's a big new beginning, because the front of my deck is the Ace of Wands, the back of my deck is the Ace of Pentacles. This is like change of address, change of marital status, just a whole new change of life. What needs to happen is that if this is what you really desire, you need to go after it, okay? I have all types of lightning striking at you, so I know that this is a shot in the dark, okay? And this is a volatile situation. You need to know that this is a volatile situation. Whomever you're trying to walk away from, or maybe both of you are walking away from someone, in a sense, it kind of looks like both of you are walking away from someone, especially since I had the 2 walking aways. You are going to meet resistance. Okay? It is going to be a battle, okay? But what the cards are saying in particular is you need to remember the Star. You need to remember the thing that you're focusing on. What makes you feel renewed in life? What makes you feel hopeful? What makes you feel like you can reach all of your dreams? Or what do you feel like is destined for you? I feel like the original relationship, the reason why you have such strong feelings for this person is because this is a destined situation. All of it. The breaking up, the moving on with other people, the thinking that the other person that you moved on with is a better person, blah, blah, blah. The tower falling, the lightning striking, all of this shit. The only thing you really need to do is go after what you want. Prepare yourself for a battle from the ops. The ops will bring the pain. Okay? But that the thing that you truly love will water you eternally. And moving back to the thing that you truly love is going to turn your life around for the positive. But there will be competition. There will be fights. But you're going to be okay.
The star seems to be a common theme for your readings today.
Yes.
Alright,
Absolutely.
let's see. How can y'all turn things around? Oh, okay.
I love that deck.
Yeah, I love this.
I
deck
haven't
too.
read with it yet. I bought it for her birthday. And I just love the way it looks.
I like the backing. I like the art on the major arcanas and the king, queen, knight, page, the court cards.
Yes. I gotta switch out candles. Don't read yet, babe.
Yeah, because that candle's starting to go out. New candle, new day.
Yes, we gotta switch it around. Gotta have fire going now.
Alright.
Alright.
I like this energy.
Yeah.
And it likes me too.
Good. Yeah.
Alright, so you have 3 of swords on the bottom. Wow, so you had the 3 pentacles on your first and 3 of swords on the bottom. 3 people.
That's interesting. My 3 on the bottom was telling a different story too, and I didn't notice it. I got you, the woman that you love, the woman that you're legally tied to, and a new beginning.
Alright, I'm gonna be for real with you. And this isn't something that people like to hear, but you've reached a point where you're going to have to accept how things are. You need to accept the thought that things are complete. This is the end of that story. And that's just what it is. It hurts. But that's just the end of y'all's tale.
They actually
gave
they're actually fearing the end of the other thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because they want the new thing, but they're still fearful of leaving the old thing. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it looks like they need to move on to the new person, but they can't let go of the last person.
Yeah. Very interesting. Well, the card that you chose is the shop. So for me, in this reading, it's like, and there's a moon behind it, which to me has to do with phases. So the original relationship has phases. Okay, they turned you down, you moved on, you got with somebody, they came back in the picture, they left you, okay, but they're about to be back, or they are back again. And I know you feel fearful to move away from the person that was there for you when you couldn't have the original. But the cards are saying sometimes you have to take a shot. Sometimes you have to take a risk. Everything isn't nice and neat and tidy, okay? And anytime you get something really good, you have to know that you're going to lose something else. It's just payment. You can't receive anything without making some sort of payment first. It's just the law. So just go on and take the shot and pay the cost, pay the toll, and move forward. Yeah, because I see the fight and I see you don't want to leave. But as soon as you do, you find happiness. So, and if you don't, you just gonna I got that 4 of cups you got. If you don't free yourself,
you're stuck to an idea forever.
Yeah. You'll miss your ship. Your ship is just gonna set sail without you. And if you let that ship set sail, you're gonna be forever looking at a dead tree that doesn't grow. Your legal situation is dead. That relationship's dead, guys, okay? So, and the legal bond doesn't have to be marriage. It could be that y'all own something together, that you have a child together. It could be any of those things, but there's a legal bond between you and one of those people, and that got to go. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed your reading, group 2. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're about to move into the most popular group of the day, okay? Which is
everybody
group 3.
picks group 3.
We all pick group 3, so we know you picking it too. So let's move right on into group 3. Okay, so group 3. Your group is the sleep. Alright? Well, our group.
Yeah, our group.
Is the sleep. Okay? So let's see. What is the background information? Why did this thing turn out the way that it did? What do I need to know to understand why the situation is the way that it is, please? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's stop bullshitting. Alright. Group 3. I wonder if hers is going to turn out like this. Group 3. You are clearly also group 2, or group 2 is your situation from your person's perspective. Okay? These two stories go together. I'm starting out with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Okay, if you watched group 2, you'll see that at the end of that story, I had the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, and the story was about the Six of Cups. Okay, so let me give you some background. Okay, background. You two know each other. Okay, very well. You know each other, and because the bottom of the deck is the Magician and the High Priestess, you two know each other from other dimensions, other space and time. You two are a couple elsewhere, hither, to and fro, okay? So definitely your energies are popping, okay? But in the past, I think you actually knew each other legitimately, physically on this realm at a younger age, all right? And I feel like the masculine in the situation, and before y'all start out on me, like it could be two feminines or it could be two masculines, I'm just dealing in it from the idea of a balanced perspective, okay? Like yin and yang, all right? Okay, because I can hear somebody saying it, but it is what it is. The masculine in the situation played as if like they weren't really interested. Okay, and the feminine played like the friend just so that they could be around. Okay, just so that they could be around, so that they could deal with you. And I don't feel like they said that they were interested either. Okay, but what I will say is that the feminine's behavior is far more healthier than the masculine's, okay? Because the masculine's flowers are kind of dying, the feminine's flowers are growing, okay? I also have the masculine more so as a player, okay? And I have the feminines more so as a psychic, okay? This is an interesting, this is an interesting story, right? Okay, so the masculine makes things happen, the feminine understands why things happen, okay? But y'all had an opportunity. Y'all had a huge opportunity in the past to totally turn your life around, okay? There's passion, there's money, there's romance, okay? Yeah. So all I can say is that background information, I know that you should have been together, but I don't think that you were together. I don't think either one of you ever truly expressed how you felt, although you both knew you were there. And it'll always be like that, no matter where y'all go.
Alright. Let's get some background information. Let's see here, guys. Your cards are turning. I'm inclined to read them in reverse, even though I don't read reverse. You have Six of Swords on the bottom. Alright, so you have the Fool, the Knight of Cups, And you have Justice in reverse. Okay. What's going on here is that you two have things that have this connection. It's like it starts up, but it doesn't get the proper lift off that a healthy relationship would get. So it's like, alright, I'm feeling this energy, it's something new. And then there may be some flirting or whatever. And then it just doesn't get the proper lift off. You know, like how fuckboys like to flirt or whatever, but then like they don't like to do the initial cuff. They like the whole let's talk type of thing.
Yes.
That's the kind of vibes I'm getting.
That's the energy I got too. I had that energy too. It's like they like you, but they never really did what they needed to do. It didn't turn out the way it should have turned out. There's mad energy between the two of you right off the rip. Alright, so what actually happened? What is the situation that you're here asking about? What actually happened between you two? Well, let's see what happened between you two. Okay, I have a tower flipping out. Totally flipped over. Didn't just flop out. So I am going to keep it. No. If you come back out, she'll come back out. I like your style. I like your Steve Group 3 because I know I did this exact same thing. So I know it's accurate on my side. Okay. So what actually happened is all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, and this is legitimately an out of nowhere. You ever been sitting around talking to a friend and all of a sudden your friend says, "Do you remember blah, blah, blah from middle school or high school? I wonder what happened to them. You know what? I should have pushed that. I wonder what would have happened if we would have got together. I don't know why, you know." And then your friend is like, "Y'all didn't even date. Why you acting like y'all could have been like lovers or the happy couple?" And you like, "I don't know, but I just feel like we could have. I wonder what happened." There was a thought one day that just came out of nowhere, okay? And this thought told you that you missed out. You missed out on this situation. They missed out on the situation. I have both of you lying on the ground, struck by the lightning. Y'all both got, y'all got it twisted. And because it became clear to you all of a sudden, you laid in wait. You was spying on this person. You was low-key stalking this person. Okay? You were watching their moves. And all of a sudden, baby, you saw the opportunity to try this shit again, and you went for it. Oops. See, look at that, clumsy. You jumped too fast. That was my next thing. You jumped too fast, okay? And I'm going to show you how I know that. The opportunity came, and you was like, this is some cosmic shit. This is some once-in-a-lifetime shit. And boom, you jumped. You went for the kill. You went for the kill, okay? And you were happy. You know how I know you're happy? When you got that win, I had the sun, I have the strength, and I have temperance at the end. So, you saying to me, let's lead up. How am I happy? How am I taming this person? You're actually taming the player, okay? Here's the player's a lion. You taming the player, okay? And you're like, how is it all that? But I'm still here waiting. Shit still hasn't turned out the way that I want it to turn out. I mean, I'm sorry, babe. You just have to wait. But if you do, there's a 10 of Pentacles reward. Listen, it's not you're waiting. You're both waiting. You are both stuck in a waiting cycle because neither one of you did what needed to be done in use, okay? And sorry, the universe ain't coddling your ass. You missed out. Okay, there's another opportunity, but you have to wait. So here we go with dumbass divine timing. You're waiting on divine timing.
Alright. Let's see what's going on right now. Rocky here.
Retrospect is a mofo.
You have Knight of Wands on the bottom. This is a common thing. That means this does indeed go along with the other reading.
Yeah.
So you have 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands. You two are playing a game. Yo, this is one hell of a game. Alright, so you two talking subliminals. And also, it's like, I forgot what the movie's called, but it's where Buddy gets the powers to be God, and then when he messes up with Shaw, he starts sending her messages and stuff.
Bruce Almighty?
Yeah, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty.
You two are being Bruce Almighty right now. You two like to send telepathic signs to each other. And you two recognize it too. It's like you'll be out and you'll see their name. Or you'll be out and you see somebody doing something y'all did. It's like little references to things about y'all. But you two are too busy getting back at each other in a way. It's like, oh, we can't be together, then I'll be with this person.
It's an enjoyable game.
It's a game.
It's an enjoyable game. I had a thought about a relationship the other day, and I was thinking, when things are or were conflictual, I wanted the relationship. Like, I was actively chasing the relationship. When things began to turn into something really good and smooth and solid, I ain't necessarily know if that's what I wanted or not. Okay? And I feel like this energy is definitely that energy. Like, I think y'all kind of like this back and forth shit. It keeps it exciting.
What's hilarious is the signs that y'all have on the bottom is Taurus, Cancer, and Libra. You two enjoy the finer things in life. That was probably something you two really enjoyed together. So, like, y'all liked good music, good food, good shows, anything that was good, you two had the same taste.
Yeah. So, listen. I didn't go out on a limb before I talk about how to turn this around. The truth of the situation is that y'all got something really good going on. But I can see that y'all physically are not together.
Oh, you guys have a psychic babe.
Yeah, y'all are not physically together. How can you flip this around? So I am guessing that what you're asking me is how can you move into the physical, okay? Making it solid and real. But let's see. How can you flip this around?
This isn't my pile. Somebody made me pick this pile.
One of us was thinking the group all hard. Let's see. All right. So every now and again, your girl Lita says some stuff to y'all that sometimes people find it to be insensitive. And this might be one of those times. Alright? I'm going to tell you the truth. You need to decide, do you even want this? One of the biggest issues that the two of you are facing is that you're not even sure if you want this. Okay? And you're constantly asking yourself, do you want this? All right. But I'm going to tell you, that whole do you want this shit is for show. Okay? You're worried about what other people think. You're just going to have to spill it. The cards are saying you're going to have to spill it. Now's the time where you're just going to have to say how you really feel. Okay? And it is also saying that if you feel like you want to do it in a roundabout way where it's not directly up front, where it's kind of cloaked, or maybe you playing a little word game or whatever, that works too. Okay? But the point is that you have to come clean. You have to come clean, and you may even have to say, I've been struggling with the thought of, is this even what I want? Okay? And as soon as you do, there's going to be a clash, and then we're back at the new beginning. Okay? So, I mean, it's going to be hard for your person to hear, I'm not even sure if this is really what I want to do. But the whole, I want this. I realize that we have true love between the two of us, because this is the back of the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is really sad on this side, but on this side, the person is deciding to walk away and in hopes, okay? Because the Two of Cups is still standing, and there's a red rose growing up in the darkness, okay? So, I mean, you just have to say, listen, this is what I want. I realize that true love is really here. I'm not quite sure if this situation is desirable or not, but this is what I want, and we need to decide, are we moving forward or are we going to leave it alone? Like, we need to hash this out, okay? Because, sorry guys, I spit, my bad, because you both have been sleeping. All right, you've been sleeping, and the universe is about to shake things up. There is going to be an eruption. All right? You don't make a decision, there will be an eruption where you have to act. That's it.
The universe is known for doing that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you going to make a decision. You didn't ask for something, they bring it to you, you don't make a move.
Alright. See how can you turn things around. Be for real with y'all, I'm not falling to situations like this.
Not at all.
They're so toxic.
Yes.
Alright, so we had the Ten of Swords on the bottom. Oh, there's gonna be an ending. Alright. So basically, what's gonna happen is this whole little Hulk thing, this whole not talking thing, that's not gonna fly. And if you don't talk, they're gonna find a way to make you talk, even if it hurts. Because in essence, it is like a gift from the universe that you don't want to see for personal reasons. And that's it. So, like, this whole little back and forth thing or whatever, they're going to force an end to it. And you're turning a blind eye to things, and that's not going to fly either. The universe is going to force that action.
Ain't gonna be no more sleeping. This is a wake-up call. Y'all about to get woke up? I woke yous up. I need to insert that. I woke yous up.
Man, that was one of the best parts of the show.
I made you breakfast in bed. I'm going to find that, and I'm going to put it in here. And y'all are going to see it right now as I'm talking without any sound. For those of you that don't know, because I want you to know what the universe has in store for you if you don't wake it up, okay? You need to make a decision. You don't have to decide to be with this person. You could decide you don't want to be with this person after all. You could decide to walk away and just be like, it's okay. I know that I love them and they love me, and I'm keeping it moving. It was a great experience. But you're going to make a move. You're going to make a decision. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading group 3. If you did, please give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's get ready to move to our final group, which is group number 4. Alright, so group 4. You picked the light. Okay? So group 4. Interesting note. 2 and 3 were tied together. Okay? And they just had to take us all through their weird little relationship. Alright?
I hope y'all aren't toxic too.
Shit, if they cosmic, you know they toxic.
Of course. It's always toxic.
Alright, let me get some background on the situation. Why is the situation like it is? Please give me any information so I need to understand the situation. Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Empress. The Devil. Alright, so the background information that I have is that you and this mofo are in love. And y'all have a family together. Okay? I definitely see this as a we have kids. We have a family together. Okay? But what I also see is that one of you has a serious sex drive and the other does not. Okay? And one of you is just kind of going along with the motions because you're a partnership, but you're not really with it, and they don't like that, and it's caused them to let's not move into that. Let's just say that one of you, oh God, why did y'all do that? I opened the deck up and the Magician was there, big as day. I promise y'all, these the same cards keep coming out over and over and over again. So a lot of y'all are in the same cycle, okay? But so one of the two of you, yeah, definitely has a higher sex drive. The one that does not have the higher sex drive actually has a taste for the liquor, possibly wine in particular. Is a wine drinker, you know, but you both have vices. That's one thing that needs to be known, okay? Because underneath it, I have the 2 of Pentacles. It lets me know that you both are in the wrong in some way, okay? You both have a vice that's coming in between this connection, okay? But one of you is a drinker, the other one has a sex issue, okay? And because you go along, but you don't actually enjoy it, they are looking for someone new. Or they were looking for someone new. Don't know yet until I move into the second part. Alright, so I'm going to let Jasmine do hers.
Alright, let's see the background. I did a different order for every reading.
I see. The decks was telling me which goes where.
Yeah, which goes where.
Who goes first? While she's shuffling, I didn't say it before, but I can hear someone in this group asking. The decks that I used are before tarot, after tarot, and then it will be vice versa.
And I use the inversion tarot, the Tarot del Fuego, and the also famous Monara tarot.
Because somebody in group 4 wants to know.
Alright. Ooh, 10 of Swords again.
Man.
5 of Swords.
Man.
Yo, 10 of Wands. Yo, y'all are stressed.
Yeah.
Y'all are stressed. Like, stress. And it's causing chaos in the house. People in the house watch y'all. And maybe even the neighbors.
Wow.
Yeah.
They big fighting.
Yeah, they're big fighting. I definitely do see the vices. But whichever one has the higher drive is the one that likes to project themselves as right. The drinker plays backseat.
All right.
Hmm. I'm trying to figure out why is there a skull buried under the house?
Oh,
yeah.
skeletons. That sounds like somebody got a skeleton before it even starts.
Yeah.
In the home, too.
Whatever it is, bruh.
Worst kind of skeleton.
It can kill somebody's spirit if they find out. If they haven't already found out.
In y'all's home. What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain. Alright, so let's see what exactly is going on. Why are you here today? What exactly is going on? What is the situation? I'm over here. God, boy, y'all. Somebody's leaving. And I think it's the one with the sexual addiction.
They definitely built a barrier against the drinker.
Mm-hmm. I don't mean to laugh, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I don't mean to laugh, all right? But sometimes this stuff people do, I do, or y'all do, really makes me laugh.
It makes the people on the other side laugh too. It's all entertainment for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna be real. You're in a nightmare stage right now, okay? Everything that you don't want to happen is happening, all right? But what makes it so funny to me is that you kind of made some of it happen in your thoughts, in your behavior, because what I have over here is I actually have you cultivating the situation, watching it grow, okay? Because you needed a tit for tat. Now let's be real, okay? Let's be real, because we're fam, right? And I love you and you love me, all right? But to be really real, you had the first skeleton, and that shit is hidden so deep, okay? And you knew your person's temperament, and you actually sat back and laid in wait to catch them doing what they were doing so that you would have a tit for tat. Okay? If they ever find out what you did, then you would know what they did. Okay? And you kind of let it happen. Okay? Because you actually needed something on them. But fam, it's not working out the way you wanted to. They're going to walk. Or they have walked. They are going to walk. And this situation, boy, you know what this is? You made your bed, and now you're gonna lie in it.
Alright. So I think I'm going to do the immersion wear next. Let's see what is going on in this house. The house of skeletons.
We got the fog on in here, don't we?
The fog machine up in here.
Yeah, buddy. Y'all, we was gonna get a fog machine for our readings. I done bought the fog juice and
she
everything.
Bought everything but the machine, bro. Like, I was just talking about this the other day, bro. She bought everything but the machine.
We don't have the machine, though. We never got the machine, though. Oh, well. Be like that.
We gotta get the machine, bro.
Yeah, we have to get the machine.
This one wants to be reversed.
Mm.
I can't even. Yo, I done hit my head.
That's you being secretive.
Yo.
That's them being secretive. They don't want you to know.
First of all, you're secretive. Second of all, y'all are volatile. I can tell it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one of y'all hit one another. Slap something. It's temperance. There is no peace.
There is
no peace whatsoever. Why do y'all deal with that? Justice. That's the other card that popped up in the other Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody tried to play nice guy and bring peace, and it didn't work. It's like... Alright, so you did this, and I did that. We're going to try and let it slide and try things again. Y'all tried things again. Y'all went back to arguing. Well, that happens.
It absolutely does.
And then there's the Page of Cups on the bottom. Yo, somebody was really trying to be nice. Give a peace offering.
Too late.
Yeah, that's too late for that.
No justice. To me, that joint right there looks like no justice, no peace.
Yeah.
I'm starting over elsewhere. No justice, no peace. Let's see. Let's look at it. What can you do to flip the situation? What can you do to change the situation? What can my viewer do to flip the situation? Don't y'all hate when I do it? What can you do? For one thing, I can see telling the truth. Telling the truth is going to do a lot. It's going to be destructive, though, but it's necessary. But let's see. What can you do to flip the situation? I have the Page of Cups. You had that, right?
Yeah, on the bottom here.
I have the Nine of Wands. I don't know why that card keep coming out. And I have the Hierophant. And I have the Chariot. So I'm going to be real with you. There is no flipping this situation around. The closure of this situation has to do with, it is playing nice. That's interesting. This is a double play. We got two things going on here. The first thing is that you playing nice with the person, okay, to defend what's right, okay. In this particular situation, what's right is actually walking away from the connection, okay? Because I have a marriage card and I have a like protecting yourself from the battle, okay? So there's some sort of separation or divorce moving ahead, and it's going to be kind of rough. But the cards are saying that the way that you can flip it is by letting them know how much you did really love them. You know, how much you really tried, okay? Also expressing how hurt you were and how dedicated you were to the union, okay? But it just didn't work out. But the flip side that I'm seeing is that you do have someone new. You have someone new in mind, and it's in its beginning stages. Now, just because I say it's in its beginning stages, and I don't know who's telling me to say this, but just because I'm saying it's in its beginning stages doesn't mean that it just started. It means that whatever the situation is you have with the other person is still in beginning energy. It's still in that flirty energy, you know. It's not solid yet, all right? That's something else that you should be focused on as well, but you still need to protect that from this breakup that you're about to go through. Because people knowing about that is just going to put you in a worse situation, period. And if you're the person that's being cheated on, okay, I'm just here to tell you that they are protecting that other person. They are. They don't want them to get hurt. They also don't want you to get hurt. But it just kind of is what it is. They're moving forward. With Caduceus energy too, mind you. They're healing. They're moving forward because it just became too much of a burden. The situation is irreparable. All
right. Let's see. How can you turn this around? Alright, and you have 2 of Wands on the bottom.
I love 2 of Wands, guys.
The Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, Alright. The person that plays backseat needs to start calling shots. I think I'm reading for the person that plays backseat. You need to make sure that this person has genuine respect for you, and you need to make sure that you're getting what you want out of the deal too. But also respecting the fact that they're the masculine too. You two have really strong personalities. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be for real with you. The person that has another partner or has other partners will always have other partners. So if that's something that you want to stay with, you need to make sure that you're getting what you want out the deal too. And that's what that says.
Interesting. So for me, the card that you chose, the light, just says that, a light has been shown on this situation. But there are things that haven't, been talked about, that haven't been brought into the light. Be prepared, because they're coming out. It's coming out.
Ready or not, here they come.
Yes. There's no way around it, guys. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 4. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good or bad. And that's going to conclude today's reading. I hope everyone enjoyed today's reading. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.